Hello and welcome to Beads Jar. My name's Billy and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful ice crystal pendant. It's using the Super Duos and the beautiful new O beads. I hope you enjoy the project. To create our project, I'll be using the 8-pound fireline and the precision scissors. In terms of beads, we've got these beautiful rainbow silver O beads, the size 6 Baroque pearls, the Super Duos, and this beautiful rainbow sapphire Toho bead. Thread 1 meter of fireline onto a size 12 beading needle, and then we're going to start our threading. I'm going to have 6 of my Super Duos and 6 of these rather fabulous O beads. So now on my needle I should have 6 Super Duos and 6 O beads. Take this down your thread and leave a small tail end of about 10 or 15 centimeters. I'm now going to go back from the front all the way through to create a circle with these. Make sure you get the same hole in the Super Duo. You don't want to go through the opposite side hole. Once that's pulled in tight, we've got our circle of O beads and Super Duos. This is my tail end here, so I'm just going to grip that between my fingers and I'm just going to go round just to keep the tension in the circle correct. So take your time, make sure you get through each bead. So I've now been all the way around for the second time and my thread is coming out next to this O bead. I'm just going to go through the next Super Duo and then I'm just going to flip that round. So my thread's coming out the bottom and I'm going to take it through the top hole in this Super Duo. Don't worry about this tail end. We're going to secure that when we get to a certain part in our project. Okay. So I've come out on this side of the Super Duo and next I'm going to pick up the following: an O bead, a Baroque pearl and an O bead. I'm then going to go across from this hole in this Super Duo to the top hole in the next one across. And then again. So an O bead, Baroque O bead and through the next one. Continue to fill all those with this same pattern. So this is the effect you should now have. So we had our centre section and then we filled in all the points with the beautiful Baroque and O beads as well. I'm going to take my thread, so I've come out of the super duo. I'm going to go across through this O bead and the Baroque. I'm going to thread 5 of the Tohos and go across from this Baroque to the second one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 Tohos and across to the Baroque and then also through the O bead on that one. In between this O bead and the second one, we're going to add 1 Toho. So just the 1 Toho on this section, and then we're going to go up and through 5, and then we're going to pick up 1 Toho and go between the O bead and out through the Baroque. Then we're going to pick up another 5. Through the Baroque and the next O bead and then down to 1 Toho. So we're going all the way around the design in this way. So 1 Toho through the O bead, out through the Baroque. Pick up 5. And out through the O bead. And this is the last 1 Toho, and we're going through the O bead and the Baroque and 2 Tohos on that 5. So this is what you should now have in front of you. So I've come out of the top of the second Toho on that, and I'm going to add another 3 and come back down. So 3 Tohos, missing the center one of the 5 and going back down the 2 at the side. Up, and you're going to go through the Baroque, the O bead, Toho, O bead, Baroque, and first 2 on the 5 on that one. And when we pull that, you'll now see got some bead mat fluff stuck to that one, that we've got an extra 3 on this point as well. Do the same on this one. Miss the center one through those 2 and your beads on this row. And go up through those 2. And back round. So I've come out at the top of my point, and this is the long end of my thread. So I'm going to leave that, and I'm just going to remove the thread needle and reattach it to the tail end that we started with, and then I'm going to use half hitch knots to secure that one. So I'm just going to attach the needle,
don't rush when you touch needle. Yes.
I'm not rushing, I'm just going to get it through. So I've reconnected the beading needle, and this is where we started the project. So I'm going to use half hitch knots to secure this knot into place. So I'm going to loop under one of the weaves that's running through the center. So I've just hooked through that with the beading needle, and as I pull that in, we've got a loop of thread forming here. Take your beading needle back through that loop, and then you pull that down, and I use my thumbnail to guide that in. And then to really well hide it, I'm going to go back through the O bead and the super duo, and then pull that tight. And the knot disappears in between these 2. Do a second one of these through the next weave. Make sure you got your loop. I think go up, and then we're going to pull that down, and again O bead and super duo, so you're coming out to the side. You can do another half hitch knot if you wish, but personally I think 2 will suffice. So I'm just going to remove this tail end completely now, so taking my beading needle off, and then with the precision scissors I'm just going to cut that away. On this half, I've now got the original thread we were working with coming out of the top, and I'm going to put this one to one side as we're going to connect 2 halves together. So you're going to now start making the second one in exactly the same way, and then we'll add in the side bits and also this beautiful little cuff bail that we're going to create with the Tohos. So make a second one of these in exactly the same way, get rid of the tail end and leave the longer length out to the side for us to start connecting, and also to connect the bail. So this is where we finished on the first part of our tutorial, and we went off and did the second side as well, which was the same. So I've got my long piece from the original one here, and I've come to this side, and we're going to connect these together. On this one I've gone up and through the third, so the second of the 3 that we had on the corner. So I'm coming out of there, and I've attached my beading needle, and I've already tucked in the tail end on this doing the half hitch knot. So now to bring these two together, I'm going to take 2 O beads and a Baroque, and I'm going to thread the O, then the Baroque, and then the O bead. I'm going to go up through the second on the 3 to pull these in together. Like so. So I'm now coming out of the Toho seed bead here, and I'm going to go up through the next one. I'm wanting to work my way down, so whichever way is best, and then come out between the Baroque and the O bead on this section. Just work your way across through the Tohos. So I'm coming out near the Baroque pearl. And that's brought that edge in together. I then want to just add 2 Tohos onto my thread. And across from that Baroque between the O and the Baroque on this side, and through the beads on this side as well. Thread another 2 Tohos and back between the O and the Baroque at the top, and through your next beads on that side. And then we want to come up. So in order to come out of the far end Toho, I've come out of this seed bead and I'm going to go up and round so I can come back across in the way that I want to, in the direction that we need as well. In fact, I'm just going to whip that round, so I've just turned it round, so I'm working at a better angle to add my next beads. And we're back to the same as the opposite side, so O bead, Baroque, O bead, and through our Toho. Okay, I'm just going to flip that round again. So we've still got our string from the original top piece that's coming out the top, and that's where we're going to attach our Toho cuff. For now, I need to finish this edge off and bring this in all nice and tight. And to do that, I'm going to go up through a few of the beads and complete this side with the half hitch knot. So go find one of the weaves going through, create your loop, pull your needle through and pull tight on that one. Across your beads and then another half hitch knot as well. take that away with the precision scissors. So that's this side complete, and then we're going to reattach our beading needle to the top in order to make our little cuff bail. Okay, so I've reattached my needle. I'm just going to make sure my project's facing up. So we'd come out of the 2, and I'm just going to go up and out through the next 2 as well. And I'm twisting my project onto its side. I'm going to thread a new Toho onto my beading needle, and then my thread's coming out that side of this one, and I'm going to go back in the opposite direction with another Toho so that they're going to sit one on top of the other. Secure that again, so through the new Toho we just added. And underneath. You're now going to add another 2 Tohos onto your beading needle. Drop them down. And you're going to go through that bottom, so the first one that we threaded. And pull that tight. And then you're going to go through that and second one across as well, giving our bail some extra length round. And across through those. This is the good thing about these Tohos, you can get multiple pass-throughs with the thread. Another 2 and down through the bottom one with your beading needle, and across. I'm adding 2 extra from the original start point on this one. Across 2, pull through, up and across, and come out of that top one. And I'm just going to turn the project round. So we've come out the top one, pick up 1 Toho this time and loop through that top one. Across. Next Toho, second one across, up across those and pull that between your finger and make sure you pass over the top of that thread, and that will pull in the next one tightly. Keep going with this until you have 9 rows in total. The rows being these ones, 1, 2, and 1 on the third, and we want 9 of these. When you get to 9, stop and we'll get to the next part of connecting the cuff over. So you'll have continued now and you'll have got 9 rows all the way up, and you'll be coming out of the edge of one of the touhous. Now we want to fold this over in order to make the cuff. So this is where it looks a bit strange. So we're going to fold it like this. I've come out of the side. I'm going to go up again through the top touhou from the one we're exiting from. I'm coming across with the thread. So I'll just use my finger to show you this section. And through the second one along. And then down. And when we're coming down, just flip that round. I'm going to go through the middle bead where we started our weave. Pulling that across. And that will fold in. So that's your beautiful cuff, and that will be able to then finish off with a snake chain, or if you wish you can watch our other project on how to make a chain with the O beads and Mayuki seed beads. That can really finish off this project beautifully. You'll see that in the image as well. So subscribe and get the links for that one. So we've come out and we're out to the right hand side, and I'm going to go through 3 of the touhous and down out through the Baroque. And to finish this project, we're going to do our half hitch knots. So go through one of the weaves, create your loop, back through the loop with your needle and pull the knot down and bring that through the next few beads along. One more. That weave to the side, through the loop and pull that tight. Back 3 beads and then cut that off with your precision scissors. There you have your beautiful beaded pendant. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this tutorial, give us a big thumbs up and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can get all of our latest designs and inspirational ideas straight to you. Until then, bye!